Good evening, children. Now we are in fifth chapter, in which we have completed two topics. What are they? Two types of conics we have completed: parabola and ellipse. Now we are in hyperbola. Hyperbola, we have seen two types. One is standard form, other one is non-standard form. Standard hyperbola and non-standard hyperbola, right? Uh, Before going into the problem, one student texted, he made a text to me that problem number 28, we have committed a mistake, sir. When I when I went through the problem number 28, yes, we have committed a mistake there. What mistake means? In problem number 28, we wrote that it is an ellipse of standard type, but when calculating foci and vertices, we used a non-standard type formula and we did the problem. So I want everyone to change it. Problem number 28, while calculating foci and vertices, please change the formula in the sense formula for standard type. Use formula for standard type and change the answers. I'm very happy that at least that student is viewing everything seriously. He is observing it perfectly, so he found out the mistake. Similarly, I want everyone to be. So go through and try to find out if any mistake is there. You just point out and immediately tell it to me. We will change it. Okay, in this problem number 38, problem number 37 is given to you as homework, so complete it. Now we will read out the question for 38. Identify the type of conic and find center, foci, vertices and directrices of an equation is given. So if an equation is given like this, we cannot immediately say whether it is ellipse or parabola or hyperbola. So we have to bring this to standard form. So how we are going to do? But the question is familiar for us. Identify the type of conic and find center, foci, vertices, directrices. This question is familiar, but equation is different. So how to start with this? This is the given equation, right? This is given equation. What I am doing is just combine x square and x term. 9x square and 36x is combined here. Similarly, y square and y term is combined here. Could you able to understand? First combine x square and x term, then y square and y term, and then bring the constant to other side. This is the first step. So in the second step, from these two terms, you take 9 as common. Even x is common, but we should not take x as common. Only number should be taken as common. 9 and 36, 9 table is common, so I am taking 9 outside. Keep in your mind, I am not taking x outside. So 9 into x square minus 4x. Similarly, there is no number common between these two. So I am taking just minus as common for these two. Minus is taken outside. So both the terms is becoming plus here, equal to minus 18. Now 9 into, this method is called completing square method. Completing square method. Many times we have seen before, even in parabola we have seen this. What is meant by completing square method? If x square is there, put x. Whatever symbol is here, put the same symbol. See the number here and take half of it. 4 means 2 and complete the square, that is put whole square. Then what number we have used here? 2. Square it, it becomes 4. So that 4 you subtract here, minus 4. If 3 is here, I should put minus 9. If 5 is here, I should put minus 25. 10 is here, I should write minus 100, like that. So this is nothing but applying completing square method. Once again I am going to apply completing square method here also. So minus sign I have written, this bracket is changed. I am going to apply completing square method. Y square means y, plus means plus, 6, half of 6 is 3, whole square. If I square 3, I will be getting 9, so subtract 9, minus 9, equal to minus 18. Now bring this 9 inside. 9 into x minus 2 whole square. 9 into 4 is 36, minus 36. Bring this minus inside. So minus of minus is plus 9. I think you will understand this, equal to minus 18. Now in the next step I should take the two numbers to right hand side, that is minus 36 and plus 9 should be taken to this side. Minus 36 when comes here becomes plus 36. Plus 36 minus 18 is 18. Again minus 9. 18 minus 9 is 9. So simplify minus 36 plus 9. Bring it to other side and simplify with this. You will be getting 9. Now since 9 is present here, I am going to divide this entire equation by 9. So what happens? If by 9, if I put 9 and 9 will get cancelled. So 1 is coming here. And if divide this by 9. If I divide this by 9, again 9 and will get cancelled, becomes 1. So from here to here, how we are getting this? Dividing each and every term by 9. So when I see this, now I am happy to see this format, because I can easily say this format is nothing but hyperbola, because see, minus sign is present here. Some x minus 2 whole square by something minus y term square by something equal to 1. This is nothing but hyperbola. So from this equation we should simplify and get into the standard form. Now only I can easily say that clearly this is a hyperbola. What type? Standard type. Why I am telling standard type? Because x term comes first. If y comes first, I should write non-standard. Since x comes first, standard type. Immediately I can say the center value h comma k is, now see, minus 2 is present, so I should put plus 2. Plus 3 is present, so I should put minus 3. So center h comma k is nothing but 2 comma minus 3. What is a square? Whatever number comes first should be taken as a square. Whatever number comes second should be taken as b square. So a square equal to 1, b square is equal to 9, from which a is equal to 1, b is equal to 3. I think you will understand up to this. Now we got answer for two questions. What are they? Identify the type of conic. The conic is a hyperbola, standard type. Find center. Center we got the value here, 2 comma minus 3. What are the remaining things we have to find? Foci, vertices and directrices. So since we have written a square and b square value here, now we are going to calculate three things. What are they? Foci, vertices, directrices. For calculating those three things, we need eccentricity value, right? From eccentricity, we can find AE and A by E, so that we can easily find those three things. So what is our next time? Next time is to find eccentricity. So what formula we will be using? We know that hyperbola formula is b square is equal to a square into e square minus 1. Substitute the values, b square value, a square value and all we know. So e square minus 1. 9 by 1 is 9. So this simplification and all you will understand, I think. So we are getting e square is equal to 10, from which e is equal to root 10. Eccentricity value we got here. After getting eccentricity value, we will immediately find two things, AE and A by E. AE means A is 1, E value is root 10. So AE value is root 10. A by E, A is 1, E is root 10. So 1 by root 10. Immediately we will go for foci. Foci means plural form, focus 1, focus 2. Focus 1, which type it is? Standard type. So standard type means h plus c comma k is the formula, where c is nothing but AE. H value is 2, c value is root 10. So 2 plus root 10 comma k value is minus 3. Focus 2, h minus c comma k. H is 2 minus root 10 comma minus 3, because h is 2, c is root 10. Vertices, first vertex h plus a comma k. H is 2, a is 1, so 2 plus 1 is 3, k is minus 3. H minus a comma k. H is 2, a is 1, 2 minus 1, 1, k value is minus 3. Directrices, since this is standard form, directrix formula is x is equal to h plus or minus a by e. Suppose if it is non-standard form, y is equal to k plus or minus a by e. H means 2, a means 1, e means root 10. So this is the answer for equation of directrices. I think children you will understood. I think you will understand this sum. So if I give homework, you should be able to do in this kind of sum also. So for finding focus, vertices and directrices, we need two things. What are they? One is AE, another one is A by E. For calculating these two things, AE and A by E, we need eccentricity value. That is why we are using this formula. What formula? B square is equal to A square into E square minus 1. This formula we are using for calculating what? Eccentricity. After calculating eccentricity, we are finding AE and A by E. From that, we are calculating foci, vertices and directrices. So try to understand this. We will see the next sum in next video, right? Thank you, children.